The urban stealth campervan, man. You know it makes sense. A conspiracy-free zone.
Middle of nowhere, I had to get out of the garage. Couldn't stay in the van. I mean, in the back of the van. So I'm just going. I don't even know where I'm heading. I'm such a moody. No, not moody. Grumpy sod. Yeah, moody. When I'm hot. But I'm also like that when I'm cold as well. I'm a bit like Goldilocks. I've got to be just right, then I'll shut my pie out. But it's roasting. 135 when I open the van door. 135. And I've got a can of not hairspray, adhesive glue, and it was roasting. I had that on my bed. Imagine that would have gone off. Lovely. So where am I heading to? I don't know, but I'll take you along for the journey. I just had to go into the little petrol station here to get some liquid refreshments. Some zesty lemon drinks are on the order of today. I found a place to sort of try and cool down a little bit. It's not ideal, but you've got to do what you've got to do. And it seems pretty dead in here. I don't know why. I hope they're not flipping closing up, but I'll tell you more in a sec. That can't be, there's more people coming in. But they look like the same people I just left a minute ago. Intriguing. Well, let me just show you where I'm. I'm in a garden centre, an empty garden centre. There's 2 or 3 cars, but there's a gate there, so I'm gonna have to see if they better not lock me in. They better not lock me in. Yeah, I'm only reason I'm here is because it's shady and not Slim Shady. Bad joke. Yeah, I can't stay in the garage. It's just too hot. It's too hot, unhealthily hot. It is just that. It's unbearable, in fact. And you can't sit in the van unless you're in a shade. And actually, driving about has been ideal. It's been lovely. Breeze coming in through the windows and stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to check out that gate because I don't know what time these. You know, it's probably some ninja with a key or just come out of nowhere and lock me in. And yeah, so I'm going to try and stay here for a bit and just cool off. But I mean, what's the time now? It's 2ish. It's just so hot. As you'll find out by watching my channel, if you're new to my channel, you'll find out that I'm a bit of a miserable. No, I'll tell you that, I'm not miserable. Well, yeah, it comes sometimes. I'm like a bear with a sore head if I'm too hot or too cold. Or I just like bloody moaning, one of the two. But it's nothing worse than being just too hot. I'd rather be too cold, I think, because at least you can put like jumpers on and stuff like that. You know, I can't take any more clothes off, and I don't let taking this t-shirt off and setting my moobs free. That's not even happening. No. But yeah, let me just. Everyone seems to be leaving this car park. What do they know? What I don't. Well, let me just check that out. I'll see you in a sec. Tala. I need to have a look in one of these telephone boxes. I used to have these used to be on every street corner as a kid when I was growing up, but thing of a past now. Bear with me. Right, you won't be phoning Busby in it. Oh my god, there's a bloody massive spider web. But you won't be finding Busby in here, but you will find. Look at that, how good is that? You just borrow a book and oh my god, they need to get the spring cleaner in. Oh my god, that's a massive spider. Yeah, when I was a kid, there used to be a telephone box on the wall there. I think it used to be what was it? 2s and 5s and 10s or something like that. Like you used to put your coins in. And it used to have little cards on the window advertising local services, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I've always wanted to have a look in it. I think that's such a nice civilised idea, isn't it? And it's all about trust, isn't it? You borrow a book and you return it and you leave another one or whatever the rules may be. How cool is that? It's even got a light in there. That is really good, that is. Right, well that's not getting me out of the sun, but no, I just always wanted, I've always gone past them, but I've never been in one. That is really cool. Civilised. Another little spot, only because it's shady, that's the only reason I'm here. But it's got an added bonus, it's got some of the green stuff near it, obviously near a main road. I'm on a little slip road thingy me bob. I want to get the garden doing, for fuck's sake. Yeah, just here, I'm just minding my own business. I'll tell you what, in the first time in nearly 3 years, I wouldn't say I had a bit of trouble, that would be exaggerating, but I pulled into a car park. It's got like a builder's yard and then just a gap, like a builder's yard and then a gap, and then it looked like an old hotel or something, you know, it looks like it was like a pub or something in its day, but it's obviously been boarded up, and there was just a gap in it. So I thought, oh, it's a car park, I'll go in there, and realised it was a breaker's yard, right? So there was all these few old caravans, but I'm not sure if they were breaking them. I think people were living in them, right? And some like cars with no wheels on and bonnets missing and all that sort of stuff. So I've gone in there, turned round really slowly, because I was just looking at, there was an RX-7 in there, like smashed up, you know, them old RX-7s. So I was having a look, and I've gone to go out, and a bloke looked me in, you know, like electric, come across, and with a bit of an accent, he said to me, what you searching? Not like, how you doing, you lost, or what you searching? What sort of freaking question is that? And I said, what do you mean? He said, what are you searching here? Searching nothing, mate. And I said, what's the problem? He said, there's been break-ins. And I said, so I'm a thief now, am I? And yeah, it went on like that a bit. And yeah, I didn't realise he locked me in until I went to get out. I'm going to get out, and I thought, oh man, well, I could have been a bit more polite. So sometimes, even when you're right, be polite. What am I searching? Freaking searching nothing. Turning round, you dick. But yeah, I thought, oh Jesus, I'll be locked in with Paddy and his mates and keep me teeth in. But yeah, that's the first time in nearly 3 years I've ever had. But you know, it should have said private car park or something like that, which it didn't. It was just gates, and I didn't even know it was one of those gates what went. But you live and learn in this world, don't you? But apart from that, I suppose he's got a right, isn't he? You know, there's been break-ins and that. But you be polite to someone, don't you? Don't just say what you're searching. What is that what is that question? I'm searching for the meaning of life. I'm searching for my life that I used to have 20 odd years ago. I'm searching for a nice young lady what would take me in and wants to hug me and love me and squeeze me and hold me. What am I searching? Right, yeah, right, let me, bear with me, right, hold on, I'll pause you and bring you back, because I was going to make a point, so, not that sort of point, just to make a point. I keep things cool in the van and that, and obviously I've got a fridge, but it's not one of those proper, is it compressor fridge? I don't know what they are, you know, like them that cost about 300-400 quid. It's a cheapo one, but it's more of like a cooler than a fridge, but it works for me. But I have to put a little bit of Velcro there because it does come open. But what I use, oh, trying to do this one hand is next to impossible. Oh yes, sod. See, that's why I put the Velcro there. Yeah, so I put an ice pack in it. So it just helps with the keeping me zesty drinks nice and cool. When I'm staying in it for a few days, I mean, I don't put any meat. Well, I have put like bacon in it before, but I've usually eaten it within the same day. But it's all right for milk and stuff like that. I wouldn't put anything what does go off quick in there because it won't last. But it does the job. Like milk, like I put a single milk in there, and that keeps it fine. I mean, that's still solid, and I put that in don't know, this morning or something. Right, so that's one way. That's a handy tip, I think, actually. That's one way of keeping your stuff cool. Drinks, I'm just gonna partake in a Ribena strawberry. I don't mind if I do. See, that's nice and cool, that is. Oh my god, it is so hot in it. Jesus. Really hot. Still in the middle of bleeding nowhere, but that'd do me. Oh, dear me. I mean, what can you do when days are like this? I mean, it is lovely, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be a typical Englishman and start complaining about the weather, but I think I have been all of this video. But yeah, it's the sort of things that if you're planning on staying in a camper or whatever, sort of things you've got to take into consideration is like the seasons. You know, when it's cold, you're uncomfortable. Not so much now because I've got the heater. Well, not at all now since I've got the heater. But in the summer, it's just unbearable. It is unbearable. But it's a bit of a breeze here, and I'm in the shade as well, so it's nice. It is warm, but yeah, it can be done. And I know someone that's staying in a car at the moment, and he said to me, how do you keep cool? There isn't a way. The only sort of easy solution is park underneath a tree or something. Park in a car park, like a underground car park or something if you've got a car, but then that might cost you some money in the fees and that for the car park. But park underneath a tree. That's the only way. And if you've got air conditioning in your car, bloody well use it, because it's a lifesaver. But with all them windows, that must be unbearable. So I wouldn't wish that on anybody that's staying in a car. No, and you've got no privacy as well. So no, sod that. I would swap that car for a van. I'd trade that car in and get yourself a van if you need to. You can't sort things out, obviously. Right, I'll catch you later. That's about as much of me today. I don't think you want to listen to me moaning anymore. But there you go. Right, take it easy.